This is a Global Tel-Link prepaid call from
Adnan Syed.
After more than 20 years in prison, 42-year-old Adnan Syed is a free man tonight. Syed was serving a life sentence for the murder of his girlfriend. His case was the subject of the popular podcast Serial.
The day she went missing was just a normal day to me.
Everyone was just devastated, including Adnan.
I never imagined that I would be charged with Hayes' murder.
Jay was eccentric.
Jay told the police to have done it.
They gotta have the wrong guy.
It's our responsibility as investigators to consider other suspects.
Debbie saw Hay before she was leaving school.
I always knew it had to be someone close to her.
In this justice system, you are innocent until proven guilty.
We were working in real time. We may not have dotted all the I's.
I'm only on one side, and that side is getting to the truth.
Adnan Syed is getting a second chance.
That is justice for Hay.
Today we're going to look into a very basic question, one that you might ask yourself. I would ask it. If I watched my stuff, I would ask the following question. Hey Devin, why is it that most of your videos, if not all of them, are you saying that the guy is guilty? It seems like you just think everyone's guilty. To which I would say, that is not true. Brock Turner comes to mind. I think he's innocent of all things. But yes, the cases that I am interested in are not ones where guilty people are in jail. It's not much to report there. And I'm not going to cover a case where an innocent person is not in jail. But when a guilty person is in jail, as he should be, but a movement has formed to get him out of jail by lying, that is when I swoop in. But I will be honest, when it comes to Adnan Syed and Serial, I didn't listen to the podcast. When it came out, I had no idea about this case. But if you were to tell me that there was a super popular podcast that had 500 million listens, and it was a murder mystery, my first assumption was, and by the way, was until a couple weeks ago, was that there was probably some ambiguity about that case. There was probably some iffy evidence or something majorly wrong with how that was handled, where there is authentic, reasonable doubt in thinking that the guy they had pinned it on actually did it. That seems like a rational assumption for me to make. So when I researched this 2 weeks ago, I was expecting to understand why this story was so compelling, as in maybe the guy in jail is innocent. And that maybe is not just a little maybe, it's a reasonable doubt maybe. That's what I assumed. I was totally wrong. This case is flat out not hard to understand. There is nothing confusing. There is no doubt. Adnan Syed killed his Korean girlfriend, ex, killed her and dumped her body, buried it, shallow grave. By the way, what is going on with the grave digging nowadays? Dig a deeper hole so that it doesn't show up a month later with an arm sticking out of the ground like it's a Stephen King thing, something like Tales from the Crypt or The Creep Show, 1982. I mean, what are you doing? How many feet did you dig? Dig that goddamn hole. I don't know why I'm giving advice, but like right now I'm watching a documentary about John Wayne Gacy, who was a serial killer back in the 70s who, I didn't know anything about this dude, but turns out he's gay, or bi, whatever. And he's burying people underneath his house to the tune of 33 dudes. 33 dudes, and they took him years to figure this out. But anyway, look at this title of this video. Why we know he's guilty. Why, Devin? Why? Do you have any reasons? Because the Serial podcast, we got hour after hour of binge-worthy content of NPR breathy-voiced women, soccer moms, talking about how maybe he didn't do it, you know? So what about that? Smarty pants, Mr. UCLA? Well, I have a few things that we're going to go over as to why I think he did it, okay? You're going to know what I know about this dude when it comes to this case, and I'm going to start with the most damning piece of evidence of all, and it's this. How is this profile not proof of his guilt? Now, I'm not saying it's like total proof, but it's reasonable doubt, as in I'm reasonably doubting a guy with that kind of a nose is going to be innocent. Doubtful. But you say, Devin, we want more. Okay, you want more than that? Okay. Well, first, let's look at the timeline of events as to what happened in this case. Let me refresh your memory.
Let's look back so we can all remember how we got here.
In case you didn't know, Devin got fucked out of having an audience on YouTube. He took that L because he spoke the truth about the bleeps, and now he gets paid jack shit in ad revenue and has zero ability to grow. But this man keeps pounding out good videos for you every day. So if you are tipping your barista at Starbucks and not Devin, that just makes no goddamn sense.